All right, my name is Mark Davis. My record, my professional boxing record is 18 wins and 1 loss. Um, I was had an outstanding amateur career. I had about 300 fights. I lost 11. Um, I turned pro when I think I was 21, and I went 18 wins and 1 loss.
And
In the amateurs, I fought some of the top amateurs. I fought Gary Russell. I beat Gary Russell in the amateurs. Me and my boy Rashid Warren, we might have fought 4 times. I beat him 1 time. He beat me 3 times. I won the U.S. championships in the amateurs 2 years straight. And 2004, I was Olympic trials finalist. Yeah, I did a whole bunch of stuff in the amateurs. I was the number 1 in the country.
great stuff. Now, I'm sure, a lot of people have been talking about, Gary Russell and Terence Crawford have been kind of going back and forth on some stuff. You gave your view of things, but just tell me.
We was in camp. Like I said, we was in camp. Number 1, all the number 2 guys they used to have us up in training camp in Colorado. So I used to spar. I was fighting 125 pounds. I used to spar with Gary Russell, and then I have to spar with Rashid Warren. Rashid Warren used to spar with me and Gary because, he was real good in a 106-pounder and 112-pounders. They couldn't really spar with him. So he used to spar with us. I spar first with Gary, and then I spar with Rashid after. I fought 125. Gary fought 119. Rashid fought 112. Now, Carl Dargan, a.k.a. Dynamite, he fought 141 pounds. Terence Crawford fought 132 pounds. They was sparring. Dynamite was getting out on Terence. Terence was a little frustrated. It was still great work, though. But, at that level, you just want to be the, just want to be the man. So they was Terence was frustrated, talking mess. He got out the ring, still talking mess. Gary said something to Terence. Terence was like, nigga, you can't tell me nothing because Mark just beat your ass. So then they got to arguing. Gary took off on Terence. He took off on Terence, hit Terence with a right hook. Right after that, the coaches broke it up. Coaches grabbed Gary, grabbed Terence. They couldn't fight. But no, Terence. Terence was 132 pounds. Gary Russell was 119. So Terence took the shot like it was nothing.
Okay. What was it like? Was Terence and Gary like back then? Like, how well did you know him, and do you sense any hostility before then?
We was all cool. It really just boiled down to Terence being frustrated. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't have happened. They would have never got into it if Terence wasn't frustrated getting out the ring with Dynamite, but it just happened at the wrong time. Because before that, we was all cool. We was all cool. And these guys actually, Terence and Dynamite actually was roommates.
Oh, yeah. Gotcha. Do you miss those amateur days, knowing all the fighters and all that stuff?
I miss watching these boys on TV getting that money, and I ain't there to get that money with them.
Let's talk about that now. You're still young, still can fight. Do you want to kind of, since you've kind of done some of these videos, some have gone viral, and it's good to see your name out there, but do you really want to fight Gary? Is this serious?
I want Gary Russell. I will fuck Gary up. I already beat him once in the amateurs, and I'll do it again in the pros. He ain't. I'll do Gary worse than Lomachenko did him.
Okay. What do you remember about working with Gary back in the day?
So Gary, he was good. He was good, but I was real good then. I was on my shit then. So From what I remember is that it wasn't hard for me to hit him. It wasn't hard for me to hit him. I can hit him good with my left hooks and my jabs. That's where I remember the most.
So why do you think Gary and Terence have got into it though?
I just got off the phone with Sam Watson.
Okay.
Trying to get him to make the fight.
What did he say? What's going on with
he said, I was like, Sam, he was like, who is this? I'm like, this is Mark Too Sharp Davis. He's like, what's up, Mark? I'm like, I want Gary. He says, I sent him all my info. He said he gonna see what's up. But I told him they owe me anyway. Them niggas owe me. Al Heyman owed me. Al, you from Cleveland. Al Heyman, you from Cleveland. How the fuck you ain't signed me? And I'm from Cleveland, nigga.